Hey guys, welcome back to DevDad. I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on migrating a Next.js application that's using the page router to the app router. I'm not going to go into the differences between the two. This is just a video to show you how you would migrate all of your routes from the pages router to the app router. Let's get to it. All right, so in order to demonstrate this, I've set up an app that just has a couple different regular routes. So I've got your home route, a route with nested routes, and then a route with no nested routes. So let's just give a quick demonstration of how this works first. So right now I'm on the home route, and then you can see we could go to a route here that would go to the route page. Then we could go back home, or we could go further into the nested route. Then I'm going to go back home, and then we'll go to the route with no nested route, and then that's it. So that's just the general layout of the app that I've built so far. All of this is using the pages router. So you can see inside my source folder, I've got pages, and then I've got my route folder. So if you want to do nested routing in the pages router, you have to build a nested file structure. So you have route, and then index.tsx is what's going to render that route page. And then nested routes index.tsx is going to render that nested routes page. And then if you don't have nested routing, you just put a file alongside all of your other files for like index, which is our home route. So right here, this route no nested is how you would do routing if you just have a page that doesn't have any other nested routes after it. So that's going to be this one right here. So that's the general overview for the pages router. So the next thing we want to do is start migrating this over to the app router. So the first thing that you need to do is create an app folder inside your source directory, like this. So if you were to install a Next.js application from scratch, it would come with this app folder out of the box. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to just pull over the files that I need in order to do this live. Okay, so I've got my boilerplate files over here, and I'm going to just start with migrating the first route. So in the app router, everything is folder structured. There's no such thing as routes that are just in alongside your home route. So let's start with that one. So let's create a new folder in our app called route no nested. And the difference with the app router is that there's a file called page.tsx. And that is going to be what renders your route for that page. So I'm going to just take the content that's in this file, bring it over to our page over here, save that. Now, one thing you'll note is that you can have the app router and page router alongside each other. So when you want to consider migrating your project from the pages router to the app router, you can do this one page at a time, which is really nice because then you don't have to tackle the whole thing all at once. The only thing to keep in mind is that you can't have a route that exists in the app router and the page router. You can only have one or the other. I'm going to restart my build just so it picks up my changes. You'll see here, yeah. Okay, so see here, it says failed to compile. There's a conflicting app and pages file were found. Please remove them. And it's for the pages index and the app page. So now we need to start getting rid of our pages routes that conflict with our app router. So first and foremost, it's our home page and our route no nested route. So I'm going to delete the route no nested route first because that one I already migrated over. And now I need to bring over what we have in this index to our page, which is our landing page for this. And we'll save that as well. And then we got to delete this one. Okay. So now we're already up and running with the app router. You can see we've got our home page migrated over and our route with no nested. So let's just test this out. Let's test out our route no nested page and see if it's working with our app router. And it is. You can see that's gone from our pages router, but it exists in our app router. So now it's working. So let's migrate over our last route. We're going to make a new folder in the pages router called route. And inside it, we need to make a new file called page.tsx. And now you'll see we have our conflicting one, but that's okay. We're going to fix it soon. So let's grab the index from the route from the pages app and bring that over to the page.tsx here. Save that. And then we're going to delete this. So now we have our route page done. And then we just need to do our nested route. So same thing. In our route thing, we're going to make a folder here for nested route. Add our page.tsx here. It's going to fail because we have conflicting. Copy this, bring it over, save that. And now we can safely delete this entire folder. And now we have everything migrated over to the app router. In fact, we can completely get rid of the pages folder altogether. Obviously, if you have API and other things that you need to migrate over, you'll have to do that separately, but we can safely delete this. There we go. We are fully migrated over to the app router. So now we can go home. You'll see we're at home. We could go to the route. We can go to the nested route. We can go back home. And then we can go to the route with no nested route. And we've completely migrated. I hope you guys found this video useful. Please give me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.